Hello, friends, and welcome back to our Wednesday night usual setup. We've got, our social cam going again. I'm so happy. I had to get a cord from last week that I didn't realize I needed with my new phone. But we're here, and we are ready to do nails, and I am so excited. We're going to be doing a spring look this evening. I'm dying to get my garden, okay? It's like the weather has turned, it's nice outside, I just want to start planting things, and so it felt appropriate to do a beautiful green spring manicure today. So we're going to be using one of my favorite springtime colors from Rebel Nail, which is eucalyptus, and after so freaking long of waiting to get this color, I finally got Margot from Rebel Nail, which if you know how many times I've said I need to get Margot, I did it. And I couldn't think of a better color to match it with for the first time than eucalyptus. So we are going to be doing this manicure tonight and doing an overlay of Margot on the two fingers at the end there. It's a really simple dip manicure. I'm excited about it. It makes me feel like spring, I'm very excited. Hello, Courtney, my friend. I'm so excited to see you. Hello. We are back. Also, I know that last week I said that we are going to be switching over to YouTube. That is still in the works. Didn't get the final setup for that, but we're working on it. In the meantime, hanging out on the usual TikTok. When we do make the switch, please make sure that you're on the email list so that I can alert you when and how to get onto the new live stream. To get onto the email list, just go over to my TikTok profile, click the link, and then scroll down where you see the email. You can pop your email in there, and I will send out all alerts directly to your inbox. So, hello, Mama Mills. I do, Courtney. I'm back. I'm feeling like myself. I love this so much better. It makes me feel like I can actually talk to you guys, so this is great. Great. So while people are jumping on, here's another look at tonight's manicure. Like I said, we're doing Eucalyptus by Rebel Nail. Let me see if I can adjust the lighting on here because I feel like... Is that better? Huh? I'm hoping that'll make it easier to be seen. They are natural, my friend. They are natural. Oh my gosh. The stupid camera keeps like clicking off and on every 2 seconds. There we go. We're back. Okay. This is what we're doing tonight. For tonight's liquids, we're going to be using one of my favorites, Kiara Sky dip set. And then the colors, like I said, this beautiful pastel green is Eucalyptus by Rebel Nail, which is a beautiful soft green. And then we're going to be using a topper on two accent nails, which is, like I said, Margot by Rebel Nail. This is not Margot by Rebel Nail. This is Margot by Rebel Nail. This color is gorgeous. And because Eucalyptus is as beautiful as she is, and she's also a pastel, she likes to get white marks and kind of fade away when you're in the buffing. So I'm going to be topping it with Vivian by Rebel Nail, just to kind of save it during the buffing process. So that is what we were doing tonight. Courtney, thank you for hitting that share button. Yes, Chelsea, it is a beautiful jade. I love the name Jade, or the word Jade. It's just so pretty sounding. Hello, Caitlin. It's good to see you. Crystal Ann, hello. Chelsea, thank you for hitting that live button. Debbie, you are here, my friend. Hello. I'm so excited. All right, let's get into it. All right, I'm going to start with our base coat. And for those of you who are just joining in, who've never joined us before, please feel free to ask any questions in the comments. I will do my best to answer as many as I can. And if I don't get to it, I know that there are some awesome people already in the chat room already who are more than happy to jump in and share some nail knowledge. So let's do it. Shall we? Hello, Heather. I am also excited for this one. All right, so we are going to start by getting our base liquid ready, and we're going to start that brush in the middle of the nail, and we are going to push back up to that cuticle area, pull forward, and just paint the nail like so. And then we're going to go ahead and dip into our eucalyptus powder, and I put that on very thin, which is why we've got some bare spots. So we're starting this off strong. Nice. It doesn't matter because it's all going to get covered up by the next dip. This is just annoying. So if this happens to you, don't worry. We'll cover it up with the next couple dip layers. Basically, this happens because you didn't apply enough liquid to those sides and or it dried too quickly. We're starting strong today, friends. All right, let's keep moving along. So getting on to that next nail, starting that brush in the middle of the nail, pushing back, pulling forward. And getting everything more covered than last time. Debbie, we're doing Eucalyptus by Revel Nail. And yet again, I have a marking. Oh, it's going to be that kind of day. At least we're together. Right? All right. So again, for those of you who are working on avoiding flooding the cuticle, or if you want to get cleaner cuticle lines, the trick is to start your brush in the middle of the nail, push back up to that cuticle area and pull forward, and then swoop the sides like so. Now Kiera Sky is a bit of a thinner dip liquid. It does dry a little bit faster, which is part of the reason why I'm getting those bare spots. Again, I'm not worried about it. Ugh. I can't win today. Good grief. Here's me trying to get those thin, even layers, and it's going on a little too thin. Brandy, yes, this is what we're doing today. We're doing Eucalyptus with a little overlay of Margot on those two accent nails. Well, hello there. I love your name. I am very sorry to hear that. The nice thing about gel is that it's not as aggravating for the senses. There are some low odor dip liquids that you can use as well. If it's the odors that are aggravating you, but you can also use gel liquids with dip powder. So that is an option. All right, well, we get full coverage on this one. What kind of day are we having here? Kristen, yes. I love a good green manicure. I love it. Especially for spring. It's like too early to plant things here, but I'm like dying to get my garden going. So this is like me trying to, you know, give my heart something to hang on to feel like spring. I figured a spring manicure to help me hold off. It is a Monday kind of Wednesday, yes. Megan, you can't get your dip to last any longer than a week. So getting your manicure to last really just starts in your nail prep. So make sure that you're fully removing the cuticles. A game changer for me was using the right nail cleanser. So I do have it posted on my TikTok. If you go to my nail or my pin videos, there's a nail prep video, and in the caption, I believe I linked to my DIY nail cleanser, which is just using alcohol and acetone. That combination together fully removes all the oils and moisture from your nails, so that way you're going to get better adhesion. So that is a game changer. All right, friends, so now we are on dip number 2. This time I'm going to go halfway up the nail. The reason that I'm doing it this way is because we are trying to build what is called an apex on the nail. This is going to help give your nail some strength and help it last a little bit longer. Oh, look at that full coverage. Perfect. Now also on this dip, I do like to cap the edges. The reason that we do that is to avoid chipping, which can also prevent your manicure from lasting as long as we want it to. So to cap the edge, we're just going to very lightly run that brush over the edge like so, and dip into the powder. And we're just going to keep on cruising along. Also, it is not normal to have this poor of coverage. My liquids were just not agreeing with me today. A Monday kind of Wednesday, Brandy. That is, you hit the nail on the head with that one. It has felt like that today. My goodness. Hump day! And what a hump day it is. I love hump day because I get to spend it with all of my nail friends here on TikTok. Hello, Tiffany. I'm doing great. How are you doing? All right, friends. So there is our second dip. Again, we're trying to build that apex shape on the nail to give it some strength and help that manicure last longer. Now that I am done that second layer, I'm going to go ahead and brush everything off. Sorry, not everything, just the excess powder off. The reason we do that is to avoid contaminating your liquid and to get a nice smooth application. So going on to dip number 3, this time we're going to go 3/4 of the way up the nail. Again, trying to build that apex shape. On this dip, I do like to cap the edges as well. So I'm going to start that brush in the middle of the nail, push back to the 3/4 mark and pull forward and paint the bottom 3/4 of the nail. Like so. Hello, Becca. I have missed you as well. The apex of the week. That is so true, Chelsea. I've never made that connection before. You were brilliant, my friend. We do manis on Apex Day only. Real ones know, you know? We are cruising for this manicure today. So after this, I'm going to do one more full dip of color. And then I'm going to do a 5th layer today with a clear dip powder. The reason that I'm going to encapsulate this in clear is because eucalyptus, like most pastel colors, likes to, basically when you go to buff, it'll make the color fade in spots. So to avoid that happening, we're going to encapsulate this. You do not have to do this with all colors, just ones that are prone to this issue. There we go. I'm going to try to turn my camera just a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better. How's that? Lynn, the reason that we are not painting to the cuticle on that layer is because we're working on building an apex, so we work backwards. So we do one full dip, then we do a half dip, then we do a 3/4 dip, and then we are going to go and paint back to the cuticle. So it's all part of the method, my friend. Now, after we do each dip, again, we are just brushing off all of that excess powder. I like to use a toothbrush because I find the stiffer bristles do a really good job of getting in all the crevices and getting that clear powder out of there. Now we're going to do our 4th dip. Now, again, with a normal color, this would usually be the final one, but because it is pastel color, I am going to do a 5th layer of just a clear to encapsulate it. This time we are doing the full nail. So Lynn, do not worry. We got it. We're coming in with a full dip. So to do this one, we're going to start the brush in the middle of the nail. We're going to push back to that cuticle area as close to the skin as possible without touching, and then we are going to swoop the sides. By using that pushback technique, we are able to better distribute the liquid, so that way it doesn't flood the cuticle, it doesn't get on the skin. And then to clean up those cuticle lines, we're just going to use a toothpick, and then we're just going to trace that cuticle area to make it nice and clean. And then we're going to continue this on each finger. Yes, Becca. Did you tell me that you were on a break from doing them? I'm trying to remember. We haven't seen each other in so long, so I'm having trouble remembering if that's what you had told me. Oh, nice. I'm sure she appreciates that, Becca. Also, I am not going to encapsulate the ring finger or the pinky finger with clear. I'm just going to go ahead and buff those. The reason that I'm going to do that is because I'm going to do an overlay of Margot on them anyways, but I don't want to do my clear layer until everything's smooth, because I find it makes adding on glitter a whole lot easier. Oh, okay, yeah, so she's like super experienced, Becca. How are you finding the builder gel? I've been playing with it. I didn't do a filament builder gel today because I'd like to fully remove it and kind of start over. But I have been liking dipping over builder gel for the most part. Regina, how do you prevent lifting? So most of it is just in your prep, so making sure that you fully remove the cuticles, making sure that you properly remove all of the moisture and oils from the nail palette before you apply. Doing that with a DIY cleanser is really helpful. I make one out of alcohol and acetone, and I do have it shared on my TikTok playlist. Also making sure that you don't get any product on the skin. If it gets on the skin, it is going to lift. Also applying regular cuticle oil. If you keep applying cuticle oil, that will keep the enhancement flexible. Oh, there goes my face. My face has come back. There we go. Applying cuticle oil will keep the enhancement flexible, so that way it doesn't pull away from the nail and lift as well. Ooh, that's fun, Becca. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Jenna, you are very welcome. User 46, removing dip with acetone made my nails so thin. So one thing that you can do is, instead of using acetone, you could use a peel base. You could also put a layer of clear down and then file down to the clear, and then that can help avoid acetone. I also, when I do a full soak off, I add a little bit of coconut oil into the acetone, not very much because you don't want to saturate the acetone, but I find that that helps retain a little bit of moisture. And then what Jamie said as well, sometimes with nail prep, if you're like over filing the nail too much, that can cause it to thin as well. Hello, Brandy, it is good to see you. All right, friends, I am going to do a clear layer, like I said, over these fingers, the reason being to protect that pastel color. I'm just going to go right in and buff these because we're going to be doing a layer of glitter over those anyway, so you're not going to be able to see it if it kind of gets a little thinned out. So, getting my clear powder, which is Vivian by Rebel Nail. Debbie, I have not yet. I have to order it, actually. I haven't even ordered it. But I want to. We were talking about it last week, and apparently you can remove a dip manicure in 3 minutes is what they're saying, which feels awful fast. So, I would like to try it. Ah, losing my toothpick. Yes, for sure. I will definitely do a full review on it when I get to try it out. I'm very intrigued. Alright, so one more in the clear, and then I am going to activate these, then we are going to buff them smooth. And once they're smooth, I'm going to apply Margot, which is my glitter layer. And then we'll top coat, and then we're done. This is a pretty easy peasy manicure today, my friends. It was good, Becca. It was, it got extended a couple weeks. We ended up staying down there longer than we initially thought, which was good. But it was nice. It was nice to get some like sunshine in the middle of winter kind of thing. So It was nice. And we had the dogs with us too, and they obviously really enjoyed sun tanning and chasing squirrels and lizards while they were there. So they had a great time as well. All right, so now I'm going to go in with my activator. So for those of you who are new to a dip powder system, this is what cures your dip powder. So this is the reason you don't need a UV light. This liquid actually fully cures everything for you. So we're going to apply a very generous layer on here. We're going to let that cure. And then we know it's cured when we go to tap on the nail and we click. And if you hear that clicking sound, that means that we're good to go. So I am going to use my e-file with a sanding bit just to do around the cuticle area, because I find that's a lot easier and faster just to blend everything into the natural nail. If you don't have an e-file, that is totally okay. Highly recommend a curved file. The curved shape makes it a lot easier to get in and around that cuticle area without tearing your skin up. So I'm going to turn this on quick. And then we're just going to, like I said, gently go around that cuticle area. Making sure you guys can see. You guys can see. Hello, Breeze. Good to see you. Sorry guys, I'm like the height of concentrating. That's how you know I'm like really into what I'm doing. That's the only time I stop talking. We're almost done this part. All right. So now that I'm done that, I'm just going to go in with a hand file. I like to hand file everything when I'm buffing because I find it's just to get a little bit more control. Heather Gilmore, thank you for hitting that follow button, friend. I appreciate it. This is where I file layers off and the color isn't even. So Jackie, that's why I did a layer of clear powder over top, just to prevent that from happening, because colors like this are really prone to it. Now, if you are buffing with just a file, preferably a curve file, because like I said, the shape makes it a little easier to not tear up the skin. You would just gently go around the edges to blend it all in, like so. Now I've obviously already done that with my e-file, so I'm going to take my file and I'm just going to go down the one side going in one direction. Then I'm going to go down the other side in one direction. And I'm just looking to make sure that the file has hit all the areas to make sure that it is smooth. Now I do all of my shaping ahead of time, so all I'm doing at this stage is just going around and sharpening up that shape a little bit. Like so. And then we're just going to continue that on each finger until we're done. Jackie, you're very welcome. No worries. Happy to answer any questions that may help. This is the ASMR part of our manicure. So relaxing. Jamie, I've tried Tundra and they are great. I have not tried Ritzy Dips. Thank you, Jackie. This is Eucalyptus by Rebel Nail. This is like one of my favorite spring colors of all time. It just, something about this green just gets you, you know, gets you right into the spirit of spring. Things are blooming, everything is turning green outside. It just makes me so happy. I did start actually getting my garden ready, I guess yesterday. I live in an area where like our last frost is, well, sometimes we get it. We've had it like first week of June. So I am very anxious to get stuff in the ground. So I did invest in frost cloth last year so that I could start gardening sooner because, again, it just makes my heart happy. So, but yeah, I did go buy some like cold hardy plants today for my garden, which I'm very, very excited about. I don't know if any of you really care about gardening, but anywho, here we are. Let's talk about something while we're filing our nails. All right, I think we've got the shape down. I'm just gonna go and do my up close, friends. So the reason I do it this way is just so that I can actually see. It is a good idea when you're shaping your nails to make sure that you do it, look at your nails from a couple different angles. So I'll usually like do this and this and this and go back and forth because I find that that helps me pick up if there's any imperfections that I want to fix up. So, you know, it just makes it a lot easier. But when I'm trying to do this around the camera, it gets kind of tough. So I just have to be able to do it quickly from this angle so that I can see up close. And also because I'm pretty blind. So, you know, it gets hard to see sometimes. I will be right back in front of the nail cam here in just a second, my friends. I appreciate your patience while I do my up close. Even going down here sometimes, like on the desk, you guys see on the desk, that even helps as well. Just kind of see if there's any, you know, asymmetry with your nails that you don't want when you're shaping. Get them all filed nice. All right, we're in good shape, friends. I think we are in great shape for this. Yep, I dig it. Okay, so once I do that part, then I like to just take my little orange buffer block and do just some little fine tuning, and then we're all ready to keep moving on. Ooh, Becca, I love a lemon manicure. I bet they're so cute. Debbie, that's fair. Gardening is a lot of work. I find for me it's like it's my peaceful place to just go out and chill, you know, get away from my computer for a little bit. Oh, Heather, you're already doing your tomato plants. I'm so jealous. We're actually supposed to be starting our seedlings like inside right now. That's where we're at in my grow zone. Indoor seedling time. All right, I think we are all nice and smooth. There's one little imperfection I want to get there. Okay, I think we are good. I don't know why. Do you guys have a nail that it's like, it's so hard to get it to make like look nice? For me, it's my middle finger on this. It's like something weird with the way my nail grows. It always feels like it's out of whack, no matter what I do. All right, I think we're in good shape. So now that we've buffed, I'm going to apply our overlay of Margot. Margot is just a sheer, absolutely stunning glitter. And I also find because it's just a very thin shimmer, I don't really have to buff anything on top of it. So I'm just gonna do Margot and cure it, and then we're gonna go right into top coat after that because we're like basically done because this manicure was super easy peasy. Debbie, that's fair. It sounds like you were like tainted back then. Madeline, no, I don't. I usually pretty much always have dip on them because I find that the dip gives them enough strength so they actually grow out. Becca, I feel that. Okay, it's not just me with a weird finger. Yay, Smudge, I'm so happy to see you. Hello, my friend. Holly, we are using Margot by Rebel Nail, and I don't know if you guys can fully see the beauty that is this shimmer, but she is gorgeous. Debbie, you do. I held out on Margot for way too long. Way too long. She is absolutely stunning. All right, I'm going to move my camera facing down a little bit so you guys can hopefully see a little bit better for the glitter application. How is that? There we go. Holly, yes, you do. I've never said I'm a good influence, friends. Madeline, the name from Rebel Nails. I'm assuming this one is Margot. The name. Becca, yes. I don't think anybody has as many as Debbie. I think Debbie wins, if I'm not mistaken. Smudge, it is Eucalyptus by Rebel Nail, and then the shimmer is Margot. All right, friends, so I'm applying Margot to my entire nail. So I'm going to start the brush in the middle of the nail, push back, and pull forward, like so. And then we're just going to dip the full nail into the glitter. And voila, we've got this beautiful sparkle going on, which is just stunning. Did it miss? No, it's there. What is going on? There's like a weird, I'm sure when I brush that off, it'll be fine. All right, and then we're going to do the pinky as well because I like 2 glitter accent moments this week. Just needed a little sparkle in my life, you know? We didn't have any sparkle in last week's manicure, so we need a little sparkle this week. And Margot is so pretty that she deserves 2 fingers. Boom. That's it. Okay. Yes, Debbie, I knew that you were always the winner. Becca, when you started watching me, you were at 6? Okay, well, you know what? Again, I will say it again. I've never claimed to be a good influence. So you buy those colors and you make your heart happy, okay? All right, let's brush off Margot. I think, oh, it looks like it missed a little spot. I'm just going to do a quick touch up there, friends, because I got like a little bare spot right there. So I'm just going to do a very thin thing of base. Base? What word was that? Base? I'm just going to do a quick little redip just to make sure that it gets good coverage. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Holly, yes, you can. This is what we're doing over here. Becca. Okay, so now I'm just going to cure those 2 glitter fingers first. Thank you, Holly. Tony, I've been doing it for, am I on, I think I'm on 3 years now. 3 years. Holy crap. That feels like crazy how fast time goes. Feels like I just started, you know? So I'm just going to let those cure. I don't find with a color like Margot that you really need to do any buffing because it just goes on flat, especially if you already buffed the nail flat. So I'm going to let that cure, and then I'm also going to grab just a little thing of water. Obviously, you can do this at a sink if you are at home like a normal person and not in your office like me. But I like to just get all the dust off the nails. So I'm just going to use this brush just to get all the dust from that buffing. So that way we get a nice clean application with our top coat. And then we want to dry our nails very, very well after that. See you later, Holly. Ooh, welcome to the Dip Club, Tony. Congratulations on your first set. That's very exciting. All right, so now we have applied our glitter. All we have to do now is top coat. So to top coat, we are going to take our activator again, and I'm going to apply that to each finger. This is needed in order to cure that top coat, so make sure that you apply it before your top coat. Oh my god, Margot is just ridiculously pretty. I can't even with that. Can't even. It's okay, Tony. It's only up from here. And also, if you want to come and join us every week, happy to share any sort of tips and tricks. I know there's a lot of awesome people that join us every week too in the comment section that also share tips and tricks. So, and I also have a lot of tutorials on my TikTok page and on my YouTube as well to check out. So hopefully something there will maybe help a little bit on your journey, but I'm very excited that you got started. That's fun. Ooh, that is a nice mix, Jennifer. Absolutely. All right. Oh, I don't want my base coat. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my top coat. So you don't want to wait too long after you've applied that second coat of activator, because again, you do need it in order to cure the top coat, but you don't want to apply it too soon because then you can contaminate your top coat. So I like to wipe off the excess, wait about a minute, and then for the first layer of top coat, we're just going to try to limit the contact time that the brush has with the nail in order to avoid getting your top coat hardened on you. So I'm just going to do 3 very quick strokes. These are not going to be super neat, but that's okay because we're going to get it on the next round. Okay, and then we're going to go in immediately afterwards with our second layer. This time we're going to take our time and do a good job of our top coat. Starting that brush in the middle of the nail, pushing back, pulling forward, swooping the sides, and then we really want to make sure that we cap the edges with our top coat. This is so important. If you do not do this, it can start lifting at the tip. It can also start chipping. So make sure you cap your edges. And the thing that I love about dip powder most is that it dries very, very fast. So you don't have to wait very long. That's it. Galia, I don't have that, but it is an absolutely beautiful teal, Debbie. I agree. Smudge, I don't actually. I haven't even tried that in Aura Mani. I'm gonna have to look into that. Oh, Monica, I'm sorry to hear that. Kira Sky is a thinner base liquid, so it can dry really fast, which can cause problems for people. If you're looking for maybe like a more slow drying liquid, I really like the McCart Dippy set off of Amazon. It's also super duper affordable. And I also really like Sparkle & Co. As well. They're another good one. And then Virgo and Gem is great as well, but they're, again, a thinner liquid. So I've actually shared all of my favorite dip liquid sets. If you go over to my TikTok profile, click the link. I have a whole article on which are my favorite dip liquids and why. So that might help you find one that you like. Oh my gosh, Holly, I could not be more proud. That is so funny that you did that. That's hilarious. That is definitely record time. I don't think I've had somebody I think you were the first person who, while I've been on the live, go and buy the colors, actually. So that is amazing. I'm so proud of you right now. Ah, Smudge, yes. West Coast Dip Liquid, sorry. They are also another favorite of mine, and they're a Canadian company, which makes me so happy as well. Holly, you're hilarious. I love that. All right, my friends. Well, there's our finished mani. This is what we got. I just got to go apply a little bit of cuticle oil on my poor little cuticles there. But this is our little spring look. Just a simple, you know, nothing too crazy. Just a little glitz. Thank you, Caitlin. I appreciate that. MJ and HP Fan Club, thank you for hitting that like button. I appreciate that, friend. Thank you, Tony. Perfect. And I will share the colors on my blog as well. Holly, I hope. Did you use my discount code? Because you get like 20% off if you use it one time. It's Kayla20. I feel like, I hope it's not too late. If not, use it on your next order. Crystal, I do have, it's from Quickie Dips. It's called like mint chocolate chip. I have that one that's a similar green. I'm not sure what else. Holly, okay, guys, I said I'm not a good influence. I'm not a good influence. The code is Kayla20. I have it listed in my TikTok profile, but yeah, you get 20% off using that code. You can only use it one time though. So yeah, hopefully write it down. So you've got it for the next order. Debbie, I agree. I love all the greens. Kristen, we did a little dip manicure. Well, my friends, this was a pretty quick and easy one today. We're done in record time. Almost as fast as Holly took to go buy these colors immediately. Oh my gosh, Holly, I believe in you. I believe in you. Let me know what else you order. I'm excited. The code is Kayla20, Kayla20. It is in my TikTok profile. If you scroll down, all the discount codes are there. That's the one for Rebel Nail. So like I said, it's just 20% off. You can use it one time, which is nice. You know, a nice little treat on your order. I think that's it, friends. Okay, so what do I have coming up? I am going to try to get better at editing some videos in the next couple weeks. It's been a little bit crazy since I got home from vacation, so I haven't had time to catch up on editing videos. So I'm hoping to have some new content. In the meantime, I've got lots of tutorials here on TikTok. I've got tons over on my YouTube channel, so if you want to go check out stuff over there, you can. Everything's shared in my TikTok profile. I'm still working on moving over to YouTube for our live stream. I will send out an email when we are switching platforms. So if you're not already on the email list, please go to my TikTok profile, click the link, scroll down. You can see where you put your email in and you will receive all the alerts. You'll also receive alerts when I go live as well and when I post the replays. So there's that. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate all the well wishes for the garden, and I hope that you have a great week as well. I'm excited. I've missed you guys so much, and this week feels a little bit more like home because I know technically we did this last week, our first week back, but it wasn't the same, like I said, without the camera, because I feel like I don't know. I know that I can't see you guys, but it feels more social this way, and I enjoy getting to catch up and chat with you guys every week. So anywho, in the meantime, I will be back here next Wednesday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our next live dip manicure. In the meantime, friends, go sign up for those email alerts in my TikTok profile. Use that code Kayla20 at Rebel Nail if you also want to take a page from Holly's book and order eucalyptus and Marco for your next manicure. And other than that, I think it's good. Zoom for like the live stream, Debbie? It's just easier usually on a social platform. Yeah, I don't know how to set that up. The reason I want to do it on YouTube is, number one, it's a little bit better on a social platform because we make more friends that way. The thing with YouTube, though, is that it's supposed to be landscape, which I think will be a lot better for, like, showcasing the nails, which I'm looking forward to. I just got to get my tech geek husband on things because he is the one that knows how to do all these things. It's not me. Oh, Debbie, that's fun. Maybe we could do, like, a special Zoom one time. That would be, I would like that. Yes, Madeline, of course you can. We'll talk, Debbie. I'll see if we can figure something out. Maybe we could do like a special nail session where we all do it together. That would be fun. You got me thinking. All right, my friends, I have to run for the evening. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see everybody next Wednesday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope everybody has a great rest of their evening. I hope the rest of your week is good to you. I hope you have the most fun and relaxing weekend, and I will see everybody next week. Bye, friends.